Content warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is not suitable for all audiences, and viewer/listener discretion is advised. For example, if, when you just heard the term ladies and gentlemen, you immediately thought about how exclusionary it is, then it's probably best you turn this off now.
You know, in horror films, like when you look and go, why don't they just leave?
Yeah.
And all the hillbillies start getting the. Hey, do you ever play with knives, strangers? Like in the bar, and they're going, why wouldn't you just get up and get back in the car and leave now? This is what it is.
Hello and welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, him, a fat cunt, and him, Phil Ellis.
Hey,
how you doing, Phil?
Good. I was trying to pick up my headphones.
Yeah, they are tricky.
Well, I want to make sure I've got that tuft of hair at the front.
Sure. You need the old little Tintin tuft.
I know, yeah, these are actually bridging the gap now, so it's quite
that
nice.
Tuft is a lot thinner than when I first met you.
It's getting ridiculous. Yeah, I've got a mole here where I can judge how far it's receded, and we're talking we're talking 2 moles worth since lockdown.
Shit.
Yeah.
Are you fighting it all? Are you using shampoos and stuff?
Well, I think this is what's broken the back of it, is not using my caffeine shampoo for a year.
Alpacen.
Yes. Well, actually, I was using.
Did you get the knockoff one?
Yeah, I was using the Poundland one. And then they stopped stocking it. I was like, "Fuck, £7, mate. I'll just pay $7,000 in 2 years to get some child's hair put on my fucking scalp."
Gonna come back with a thick mane of Turkish hair.
Yeah, let's go to Turkey holiday around the pool. Oh, he's got a thick head of hair.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want that an extension?
Yeah, and conversely, a deal doesn't look well.
But what's his blood type as well? I'm thinking of a new liver.
I'm not doing it, you know. I'm just going to go bald gracefully. I'm not doing the turkey hair.
You are going bald. I can't
am
remember.
going bald. Yeah. This is what the hats do. Right? This is the tactic. I started wearing hats when I had a full head of hair. Yeah. So now, you know, I can gracefully bald underneath it, and no one will ever know.
Yeah, but you've not enjoyed the hair.
I enjoyed it for a long time, mate. I really enjoyed it. You know, I had a thick mane of luscious hair. I had it back for a while.
And now you have the scaly skin of an amphibian.
Yeah, I've got like a lizard head now.
Yeah, he's got really bad psoriasis on the top of his head.
Really?
Got a pink scabby head, yeah.
Oh, no. Well, I've got some scarring from a bottling incident.
Which one of your bottling incidents?
I've only been bottled once.
That is bizarre, you know.
Yeah,
I thought you'd been bottled more than that.
No, they slashed my throat open, and and it was apparently like they said it was about a centimetre from my jugular.
Yeah,
which they joked about after the doctor went, "Hey, it could have killed you." This.
To be fair, I said that to my ex. Dicks.
I don't know what that means.
I was implying, I was claiming my dick went far enough down her throat to be close to her jugular.
Oh, that's not very nice, Robert.
Welcome to Dead Men Talking.
This isn't the podcast. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's the sound clip of a man gurgling shit in his mouth.
Yeah, liquid poo.
Oh, is that actually what that is?
That's liquid poo, yeah. Yeah, that's what that noise is. Enjoy your tea.
Yeah, that sounded like me coffee percolate. The only thing I've got left over for my 6 months of success is a Nespresso machine. It sounds just like that. A man gurgling shit.
You rocked up to this podcast recording in a red Beetle,
yes,
and we sort of said, well, that is the car that I would imagine Phil Ellis to drive.
Yeah, if I was making a cartoon of your life, that's the car I would draw you in.
Yeah. And you said, well, I'll tell you about this, and I said, stop, don't save it for the podcast.
Yeah, this is bound to be gold.
Yeah, you said the same when I was trying to give you my test results from the doctors. Don't save it for the pod.
Yeah, with the podcast, Jeremy Kyle. Instead of paternity, we find out if you've got AIDS.
Oh, God.
But only on the Patreon. You got to sign up for £3 a month if you want those results.
Do I have to sign up?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. We're keeping your results until we've got your payment.
So how come you got that Beetle? What's the deal?
Well, first of all, it's a 2004. Basically, my friend, I said I was going to get a car. My friend went, well, you can have mine if you want. And do you know who this friend is?
Who?
It's Liam Pickford.
You took a car off Liam Pickford.
Well, this all sounds bad, doesn't it? I hope he doesn't listen to this podcast.
Probably not. But anyone who isn't aware, Liam is a comedian and soak.
Yeah.
What's soak?
A pisshead.
Oh, is
booze
that
hound.
is that a? I'd never heard of that before.
No, well, he was, and then
he cleaned up a lot.
Met a lovely woman.
Save that for the Patreon. So,
is he? Oh, whoops.
Well, he's back in Manchester. Good to have him back. Anyway.
Look forward to seeing him in the pub soon.
Yeah.
let's just say he could have done with the Beetle to move in.
Oh, God.
But
Soz Liam.
So he went, you could have had my old car if you want. I went, what is it? It says 2004 Volkswagen Red Beetle. Like the car, it's the kind of car, if you were a 17-year-old girl in 2004 and you'd done well in your A-levels,
yes.
you'd have got that car if you're rich, Dad.
It's the car that came before the Fiat 500, essentially. You know, it's the precursor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I get you. It's pretty much,
It's seen some eyelashes on its headlights.
100%.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to have a bumper sticker that says it's powered by fairy dust.
Yeah.
I always think it's a car that you'd look at and go, well, we didn't expect he was going to be killing all those people. I mean, look at the car he drove. That's why people got in. They thought he was fun.
It has got like a fun vibe.
That is
really
true.
fun to
No one gets killed in a Beetle. No one gets killed in a Beetle.
If you do,
Or
it's
laid.
fucking horrible. That is true. Like, you're like, shall I pick you up for the date? You turn up, boop, boop.
Yeah. I don't think if I was
ghosted on a doorstep.
I don't think I'd liked it as my first car. Not that, to be honest, my first car got me particularly anywhere.
What was your first car?
A bright red Volkswagen Beetle. No, it was a Ford Escort, a Mark IV, electric blue.
Yeah.
Four exhaust. Had the motorsport stickers in the back as well.
Oh, yeah. You can just stick them on.
Sorry, for a £5.
My first car was a red Ford that I bought off a priest that stopped working after about 6 months. And my second car was a white Nissan Almera that I wrote off by driving it into the building where I worked in. Then I crashed into the call centre.
I like that you did it really fucking slowly. Slowly knocking bricks out near Sandra on there. What's going on? It's slowly coming through.
Yeah, so Freddy was the call centre Kool-Aid man. I've arrived for my shift.
So it was an icy day, right? Let me just put that there. And I've been to Starbucks, right, to get myself a gingerbread latte, don't judge, right? And I went...
Freddy is a middle-aged woman. This is what I've established doing this podcast with him.
I went round the corner and the car skidded. And because the car skidded, I had the coffee in one hand. I immediately went to correct myself and grabbed hold of the steering wheel and just threw coffee on myself. And then that hurt a lot. And so, because I was thinking about the pain, I wasn't thinking about braking, and it just crashed and I hit the wall in the call centre of where about 400 people worked.
Fucking dickhead.
And then I had to spend all day with HR, but my car was written off.
My mate had a brand new Hyundai Accent when we were at college, and he had it for, I think, 6 days. And then we went, and he kept doing that thing where you get in the car and he kept going, it's got that new car smell.
Oh, God.
And then we went to the library to photocopy the sleeve notes of Mariah Carey's latest album. It's just really sad. I think it's called Rainbow. So we liked the look of it anyway, so we got and photocopied them. I'm having a great time.
Sorry, middle-aged woman, what now?
Yeah, no, like there's now 2 of them.
Yeah.
I was having a great time. Black and white, but it was simpler times. And
what a wild time you had at uni.
That was college, thanks, mate.
I take it back.
I was getting bottled at uni, mate. Come on. And we got to the car, and we were about. And I was trying to pick which ones I wanted because we went halves. And Simon, my friend, went, I wonder if I could drive with my hands instead of my feet on the pedals. And I couldn't drive at the time, so I went, probably. So he went, all right. So he sat in the passenger seat. He sort of kneeled down next to the car and went, I think that's the biting point. He went, just take the handbrake off. And I took it off and we went straight into a tree opposite. So we wrote the car off from parked. Right?
Wow.
And he jumped in quickly when it went, and he sort of jumped in. But he couldn't. So my head went through the windscreen and then I flumped back down. And then the airbag sort of afterwards went, oh, yeah. Oh. And I went, oh, God. And then I got it. And he just ran out. But he saw the smoke from the airbag, thought it was on fire. And he just went, Phil! And we thought it was going to be one of those moments.
Yeah.
But then nothing happened. He just had to try and prime me out. I remember trying to salvage the images of Mariah Carey. Trying to get
No, Mariah!
Get the pictures. Get the copies. But yeah.
I had a car set on fire while I was driving it. One of my
I
old
saw
cars.
that. That was insane.
So this was about 4 or 5 cars in, but it was I bought a car for 200 quid because I only had 200 quid. Right?
Yeah.
And it was an old Vauxhall Astra. and it was fucked in every single way.
Yeah.
And like, it just caused me loads of problems all the time. I was constantly having to like push it to get it to bump start and stuff like that.
Right.
I put a new starter motor in it, right? Like, I paid someone to put a new starter motor in it to get it fucking working. It's finally working fine. Like, golden. I drive away from a gig in Birmingham. So I was coming home. I was listening to Kanye West. I was listening to Monster, Nicki Minaj's verse on it. You know.
Yeah. This is what you live for. I'm a motherfucking monster.
That's the
first things first. I'll eat your brains.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna be rock and go teeth and chains. Because that's
But
what a
not
motherfucking monster do.
Not that verse. Anyway, but yeah, like that comes out right. I'm having a great time, and then just flames came out of like the front. It was like the front headlight on the passenger side.
I thought you'd be really impressed that I knew that, but by the way,
Well, yeah, a bit. Like, it's a very popular song.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, it's a bit like you'd learn it for when your children's friends come round. And try and impress
I know the rap songs. I know the popular culture songs.
Oh, fuck it. Full fat coke tonight, lads.
Flames came out of the...
Yeah, it started just coming out of like where the headlight was, right? So I just like ditched it into this like building site at the side of the road, and it just went fully up. Just like I like jumped out of it, and the whole thing like is on fire. And like there's these builders working late night for some reason on this building site, and they're all there. They all come out of their little hut to see this car on fire. We all hide behind a skip because we've seen loads of films, right? And it's like going, and we're like hid behind there. Eventually, the fire brigade turn up. We're hiding behind the skip, and they're just like wandering around it. We're like, careful, it's going to blow. And they went, it's diesel. And we went, yeah, of course, a diesel one wouldn't do that. Had no idea. But yeah, they don't blow up apparently. But it did just burn out. But when I was in this, like, I was like talking to these builders, and one of them goes, "Are you a comedian?" I go, "Yeah." Where have you seen me? Right, so this was pre-Dead Men, so no one knows who I am. Not even the scum who watch this. And he goes, "Are you a comedian?" Yeah, like, where have you seen me? And he goes, I saw you in Shrewsbury last year. The only gig I'd had was me dying on my arse for an hour at an Edinburgh preview in Shrewsbury. Right, I was following Alan Cochrane, right, doing an hour, and it didn't go well.
Yeah, that car wasn't the only thing that went up in flames in his eyes.
Honestly, they'd seen a worse car crash. Right.
Did he try and get you back in the car?
Yeah, just like, you just get in there, lad, off you go.
I saw you in Shrewsbury, mate. It should be all right. That's diesel. You'll be all right. Get out of the M6.
Right. So when he goes, "Are you a comedian?" Says, "Oh, I saw you in Shrewsbury." This other guy goes, "Oh, is he any good?" And I went, "I'll stop you. He thinks I'm shit, but he's wrong." Like, it was fucking brutal. Like,
wow.
Did he start getting up all your reviews online?
Yeah.
I've had that.
Oh,
yeah.
What? People have got your reviews up in front of you?
When they've gone, like, if you're in a group of, people are insecure because the other people say you're a comedian, and they go, "But I'm the funny one." They go, "Oh, have a look, let's see if you're any good." Any clips on YouTube, and they find a fucking Gong Show from 2006.
Yeah.
You need to bury that under other stuff, like, because there are awful clips of me on YouTube, but there are now so many YouTube clips. Good luck finding the old ones.
Well, I did bring it back into my old Edinburgh show. I went through it. I would do like, I'd bring it in and go, "Let's see," because already I was great at the top, but I was thinking I might just release it with a commentary now. So
that'd be great. Do a commentary track over it.
But I remember your first ever Edinburgh show, Unplanned Orphan, and it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars, wasn't it? Because there were people who
0. We got a 0.
That's amazing.
There were people who loved it. I remember watching a preview of it and then watching it. It was so funny. There was a bit with a pop-up tent, right? And the pop-up tent comes out, and it just took ages to get back in. And then there was a fire alarm that went off. It was just fucking carnage. But the people that got it were like, "This is the funniest thing."
Yeah.
And the people that didn't get it were like, "This isn't even comedy." One star.
That's very much the experience of watching Phil.
But then what
Phil.
But then what he did was that he got the 1 stars, like, "This isn't even comedy," and stuck them on the posters and stuff as 1 star things. It's like, that's fucking genius.
Well, that made people come weird.
Yeah.
Because it was.
You don't want to see anything middling. If you're at that festival, there's so much shit. You want to see something amazing or something so shit it's memorable.
No one wants to see a 3-star show, do they?
Exactly. And if you see that you've got a 1 and a 5, then you get the idea. The 1 people obviously aren't
polarizing.
Getting it. Some people love it or some people hate. So that's an interesting thing to say. But
I've only ever had bad reviews, so I've had to put them on.
Me, so every
many
2 stars, the list.
Wait for the 5.
Every year at the Fringe, me and Adam Rowe try and each find what we think is going to be the worst comedy show at the Fringe.
Yeah, I always find the worst flyer and go to that.
We go and watch it, and it has to be, we don't know the person, we don't know anything about the show, it just looks like it's going to be dreadful, right?
Yeah.
We went to this show once, and it was a woman who had
already going to be shit. Just a joke.
I hear a dead man talking.
It's not bloody dead women talking, is it?
So she had a I can't remember a lot of her stuff, right, but at one point she got Adam on stage, right?
Always a mistake.
And she had a
Follow my finger. Follow my finger.
well, right, so
Just one of you.
she had a fish bowl on her head, right, that she was wearing as a
This
hat.
Tom York.
No.
Which one? Adam or
I don't.
Tom York's got a weird eye.
I was going to say.
That's why.
I was going to say. So I don't know who Tom York is, but I imagine he has a weird eye.
Right, Tom York. Tom York is the singer of Radiohead, and they have a video where he wears a fishbowl on his head and it fills up with
No
water while he's
surprises.
singing. No surprises. But also he has a gimpy eye, so that's what Phil was
Absolute
doing there.
genius.
So like,
sometimes it writes itself, doesn't it?
So
mwah, mwah.
Good night, gentlemen.
So she had a fishbowl on her head, right, and it was full of little like words and stuff, like little bits of almost like fortune cookie paper that she'd written on, right? And so she was doing a dance, and she kept going, "Let's go fishing, let's go fishing, let's go fishing for compliments." So she was singing that over and over again, and then she'd bend down, and Adam would have to fish in a fucking hat
With his little hands.
No. She'd made like a little fishing rod, right?
Adam Rose getting some smoke on this episode.
And
Has he been in an accident since I last saw him? What's going on with
Looks like it.
not had anything on Twitter. So, so anyway, right? He had to fish out, and she goes, "Okay, so now you've got it. It could be a compliment, it could be a wrongpliment, or it could be a songpliment."
Oh my god!
And so the compliment is that she'd just say something nice about him.
I get what a compliment
the
is.
Wrongpliment is that she'd say something not nice about him. And
An insult, if you will.
And then the songpliment is that
Yeah.
she'd make up a song about him, right? And so the paper just said,
Songpliment.
You've got little arms and a gimpy eye, gimpy eye.
so on the thing, it just said compliment.
Aye, can't see my baby.
It just said compliment, right? And this whole routine had taken 8 minutes at least. It just said compliment, right? And she looked him up and down. She wasn't trying to do this to be funny, but she went, "You have got really nice hair." And then that was it. And then everyone gave him a round of applause and he sat back down.
Wow.
And it was that for an hour. It was fucking super.
It would have been so good if she'd have got it, looked at him for ages, gone, "I can't fucking do this anymore. I can't do this. I can't lie. I've been lying to you. I've been lying to myself. My dad thinks I'm doing well. Oh my God, what have I done? I can't lie anymore." Just run out. Now that's Spirit of the Fringe.
My favourite like shit Fringe show was, I didn't see this, Danny Deegan did. We'll have to get him on to tell us about this. He just like, because we were doing a similar thing where we're like, right, well, you know, we'll report back on the shittest thing we've seen.
Oh my God, is he talking to you about the thing that was in your venue?
I've no idea, but this one, right, this might be a different one. He was like, just seen a show. 20 minutes of it was a woman painted blue on an office chair spinning around strumming herself. Just a naked woman on an office chair spinning around playing with herself for 20 minutes.
4 stars. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Edinburgh Festival.
Oh yeah, I went. Oh God, I can't even talk about some of the shows. They're so fucking depressing. But I remember one. Oh God, it was sad. It was a guy had come out, but the problem was we went to see because we'd heard how bad it was.
Yeah.
The show. I won't say what it is because it's not fair. 'Cause he goes up every year, plus. And, but then when everyone, then it became loads and loads of people. So it stopped being 3 people at the back giggling to themselves.
I think I went to this where there was about 40 comics laughing at the act.
Yeah, and I left because I thought this is turned now to bullying. So I went, I don't like this. So I started to creep out, thinking I don't really want to do this. And as I creeped, because it was so bad, he'd come out dressed as Batman, and then he'd go, and then his first joke was, he went, what do mum and dad, what do Batman's mum and dad say when it's time for his dinner? to come in for his dinner. And
No.
Well, no, but then someone just shouted out, "Nothing, they're both dead." And he went, "Oh yeah." He goes, I know what you're thinking. Such a body's let themselves go, like it's lookalike, like Timmy Mallett's let himself go. And we went, "What?" He's dressed as Batman. He went, "Oh, I forgot. I forgot he hadn't taken off the Batman outfit." Then came out like, and my friend went, "He's not going to do it again." He goes, "I know what you're thinking." Timmy Mallet let himself go. All right, okay. I went, I get this now. I'm going to leave. I'm going to have to leave because then people were shouting out the punchlines. There had been a few times. So as I creeped out, I was just going, oh, and he went, "Oh, where are you going?" And I was like, I can't. I just say, "Oh, it's going to go up for a minute." And he goes, "Oh," and then everyone starts booing. I went, "I'm trying to be nice, you fucking prick." And I was like, well, that backfired. So it's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's horrible.
I've never been one to stop people leaving. Like, if someone wants to leave my show at Edinburgh, like in a free show, you've come to the wrong thing and you're not enjoying it, just leave. That's great.
Yeah.
You know, if you're quietly leaving, I will happily let you go. You're not being a dick, right? Sometimes people will accidentally see the wrong thing. I think that's being polite, to be honest. I'd rather have that than you sit there eating it for an hour.
Me and Sam Gore went to see a show once when we were doing AAA together. We went to see a show once that was so bad. Sam got in touch with Alex Petty off Laughing Horse to say that he genuinely thought this person had mental health issues and was going to kill themselves. But this person...
Was it your show where you're hanging yourself?
No.
No, that did cause a lot.
It was a...
I had a letter from the frog, sorry. Got someone to punch me in the stomach about a year or 2 years ago.
It's literally how Houdini died.
I know, I thought that afterwards, actually. I thought I was very similar to him.
Someone was telling me the other day they'd seen you recently get rugby tackled at a gig. Like an audience member was telling me about this.
Oh, yeah. An audience member.
An audience member was like, "Do you know Phil Ellis?" I was like, "I know Phil." He was like, "Trying to get rugby tackled," and I was like, not shocked.
Yeah, he ran out of ideas, did he?
Yeah. Oh, about 19 minutes in was this? Was it sort of dribble into a close near the big finish?
And his dead nan stuff not gone down well. Yeah, that's when he takes his shirt off. Gets people to manhandle him. But it said, someone in the audience said a thing, said it gave the father and mother-in-law PTSD. They had PTSD or something, so they started freaking out. And then they wanted, it was so weird. It's such an obvious joke that the guy had got, he was like a big boxer. So I said, "Don't take your shirt off." And I took my shirt off and I had my body, and then he took his off, and he was like a fucking rock, like Staffy. He was just all muscle. And then he was really funny, so I knew he wasn't going to hit me hard because he did that thing of like, and he was really funny. I went, "Okay, maybe here's not very, that's probably all right there." And then he started taking his watch off. I went, "Oh, don't take your watch off." Taking his rings off. I was like, "Oh no."
That's really funny.
But they said they were traumatized by it.
Why?
Because they're fucking idiots.
Oh, my.
You can't say anything these days. You can't get a young fit man to punch you in the stomach.
You can't even pretend to hang yourself anymore without people getting upset.
It's cancel culture. And you can clip this. You can't say fucking anything. I can't. The other day, I'm trying to... School, you can't even call them blackboards. You can't use chalk. You can't even going to call them neutral writing platters. Bar, different coloured shape, what? What's going on? Bloody, the duckling's no longer fucking fuck ugly. The different duckling, he looks like shit. Call it ugly duck and ugly fucking duck. Anyway, you'll see me on JB News every Thursday. I'm doing the new show Shit Stabbers every Thursday, 9:30. Yeah, cancel that.
Me and Freddy will fucking end up on GB News. This is where our career's headed, mate.
Who booked Shit Stabbers? Go on, that shit.
Full up this year now.
Yeah.
A queue. I think it's a queue. They're all next in line. Probably cut that bit, yeah.
Oh no. No, you don't get a veto.
I went too far again, Mum. Can you pick me up? Is this live?
Yeah. Oh, mate. But yeah, the one that we saw, the one that Sam actually had to report mental health issues, it was a woman with her shirt off and her
I know who this is.
Her tits out.
You'll know who this is.
And she was grabbing her tits screaming and going, look at them.
Yeah.
Look at them.
I had to follow her doing a 10 spot doing this.
What?
So we were on a mixed bill show at Edinburgh. Like, you know, you do your own hour show, but then there's loads of little shows where it's like, you know, 5 acts doing 10 minutes. You know exactly who it is. It's the one you're thinking of. And yeah, like I'm on after her, and I had to follow her, grabbing her tits, screaming, "Look at these! Look at these!" So like I walked on and unzipped my fly and went, "Look at this!" Didn't get it out.
No,
Just, you know, I'm not.
So where does it stop, Rob?
Yeah. So I fisted myself. I went, I'll show her. But no, it's quite a difficult one to follow. That.
Yeah.
This person was having a really bad Edinburgh. And would come to...
This the same person?
I think it is. We'll have to discuss. I don't want to say who it is.
It definitely is. There's only one of these.
But they'd been to my show about 3 or 4 times, and they kept bringing people, going, "What more people? When are you coming to my show?" I was like, "They've got no intention of coming to your show." I don't see any shows in Edinburgh. I see like 2 or 3 maybe a year. But I was like, and then
I tend to like last week go, I've seen nothing. I go see 5 of my mates who are like,
yeah. But then some comics who were on at the same venue and the staff, which is a venue I used to do a lot, they were just like, "It's really bad. Can you just, if she keeps asking, can you just go to the show because no one's going?" And she got pressing, so I went, right. So we all went to try and be nice. So but even then, there's only about 11 of us in this room. And what was the funniest thing is, because she does do the reveal, there was clearly a man, and it was like, draw a pervert, like, you know, like if
you did a photo fit of me and Freddy, if you merged us together on one of those face apps, you'd just get the ultimate pedo, wouldn't you? And you're a fucking monglement.
What funny if they put all your best features on? You look bloody gorgeous.
What, do you really think you can combine me and Freddy into one gorgeous man?
God,
I don't know. I mean, so you have to get a good angle.
We'd get to an average weight.
Height, Captain Average.
It'd be a skinnier me, basically. That's what it would be.
Yeah. Freddy's definitely got all the best features with his little too close together pig eyes and his fucking wonky teeth.
Yeah, but my eyes
little
don't...
stubby nose, his big fucking 7 chins.
My eyes don't need glasses, and my skin does not need a special cream.
No, because it's stretched so fucking tight.
It's absolutely fine. It works for me.
Oh, well, I feel like I've walked into something.
Yeah, there's a lot of unresolved issues.
I should be sat on the stairs going,
I don't like it when Mummy and Daddy fight.
So go on, Draw a Pervert was in the front row.
Yeah.
He was about midway back, but clearly he thought it was going to be a busy show, and it was so obvious that everyone there knew the person and that he was a pervert. He even had a Mac on. And he was like, so he went, oh, and you could tell he was like, oh,
fresh from doing his own show, was he?
Yeah. So he started to get up to go out, and they go, "Oh no, don't go! No, don't come on stay. It's going to be fun." And he had to sit there pretending to enjoy it when he clearly just wanted to have a little
see tits.
Yeah, he just wanted to shuffle.
Like, if you want to see tits in Edinburgh, go to like the strip club triangle, innit? The titty triangle. Like
the titty triangle.
There's a little like triangle on a corner, like where there's like 3 strip pubs.
I didn't know this.
And like they're strip pubs as well, so they're not strip clubs.
It's
they're
not really where you focus on the fringe if you're an artist.
But you
like us.
You go and like you basically like it's the ones where like they'll do a little striptease and then come around with a pint glass. You put a pound coin in. It's grim, really grim. But there's a little corner like quite. It's right in the centre of town, like, isn't it?
It's
If you go up past Grassmarket, if you're coming from Cowgate, go up through Grassmarket and just keep going up that street near the little St.
I don't walk that far.
We'll get there.
Yeah, it's slightly uphill, so Freddy's never been.
Yeah.
I don't go past Grassmarket because it's
also,
too early.
Also, rickshaw, like he tries to get on rickshaws, they just go, nah.
Once I make it onto
the suspension pings off.
Once I naturally make it down to Cowgate, that's the end of the day for me.
Right, yeah.
I'm not going back up to Royal Mile.
You just follow gravity.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm like
it's going deeper and deeper into the sewers.
I'm like a human slinky. That's how I enjoy the fringe.
Freddy's letter's the only reason there's a tram now in Edinburgh. Sending thousands. It can't be expected to walk from one McDonald's to the next when they've run out.
I fucking hate the hills in Edinburgh. Yeah. I hate it. It's just it's constantly. I've fucked off going to shows on fucking Globe Bar and stuff, like 10-minute compilation spots.
Globe Bar's not. It's up a tiny hill.
It's up that hill on Nidri Street.
Yeah,
Fuck
Nidri
that.
Street isn't that heavy.
Like, yeah, it's not even all. It's midway up.
And
exactly.
It's like 50 yards.
Yeah, but It's too much for me, that.
Jesus Christ. And look, fat cunts have the audacity to go, it's actually healthy.
Have I told
it's not bad
you?
for my health. I can't walk up a slight incline.
Mate, so I've not told you this yet, but this is really funny. So in Edinburgh a few years ago, there was a guy on, those, what they call those hoverboards that you move forward a little bit. He was like the first guy with those, right? And so he was part of the marketing team that was around that was like, hey, it's the new hoverboard. It's cool. It's going to be in shops soon. That was it. And he said to me, I said, can I have a go? And he said, yeah, sure. He said, but you might need to hold on to me because, you lean forward to go forward, you lean back to go back. Stepped on it, snapped it clean in half. I snapped it clean in half. I snapped it clean in half. But honestly, it was like putting pressure.
You can use a hoverboard, it just becomes a board. It is incapable of leaving the ground.
It's now essentially a plastic tube before.
Yeah. You're now just an inch higher up than you were.
It's now a step stool.
Yeah.
It snapped like a breadstick. It was just done like that. And the bloke as well just went, oh. And I said, I'm really sorry, mate. And he went, no, it's all right.
I should have known.
And then he got his hoverboard and it was snapped completely and there were wires dangling off it. And he just walked up the hill. And I was like,
I'm not following him.
I'm sorry. Let me pay for. Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Well, anyway, let's go back to this pervert you were telling us about.
Oh, well, that is the end pretty much. But it was just funny to watch when he realised that he wasn't able to just sort of lurk in the shadow. So he went, well, I need to go. But then they're like, hey, thanks for coming.
You're laughing.
So I had to sit there for an hour of that show, which was the most painful experience. And I don't go to a lot of shows. So then to go, is this really going to be one of the... Trying to be... I'm not doing it before. And I've done it before. I only ever go to shows when someone comes up and begs, like they want me. They want someone there that they know. And I get it because they go to everyone else's shows.
I do and I don't. Like I don't like the thing at Edinburgh where like comedians will be like, oh, I've got press in, so I need people to come in. Like I don't think journalists are like, I thought that show was shit, but there were 3 people laughing. So, that's an extra step.
Yeah, I mean, if people are going to come anyway, I would say come on this day. Yeah, perhaps. But to just go...
I just don't really care. People can come if they want. That's nice, I guess. But I'm not like...
But I don't like...
I'd rather get audience members.
I know, this is it, but I know people come into my show every year. A lot of comics come. So a lot pay.
I always come. I always buy a ticket because I like watching you hurt yourself. Like literally every show, Phil fucks himself up.
I think that Phil is a comic in a way that you perhaps are not.
No, totally. Loads of comics come to my show actually, Freddie. So,
I would say that Phil's the kind of comedian that comics will come out of the dressing room to watch.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen. Whereas you know I'm going to smash it.
Whereas you're one where you go, please welcome Rob Mulholland.
You bless my soul. Happy place. The only song I think was from the Rocky Horror Show.
Weirdly Meatloaf.
Yeah. Well,
Your happy place is fishnets. But yeah, like my favourite of Phil's, my favourite of yours, I think, was the one where you had skateboards strapped to your feet and you came out pushing yourself on crutches. Because, like, honestly, like, so he's on this, like, hard, like, stone floor of an Edinburgh sewer, essentially.
Oh, it's rank, isn't it?
Like, it's all wobbly. He's got 2 little skateboards duct taped to his feet, pushing himself on crutches. What was it? I'm Still Standing, the music? Yeah. He's got I'm Still Standing playing while it's just falling over and over, and, like, you can hear the bones crack off the stuff.
Really?
He showed me his knees afterwards, and they were just, because he's been doing this bit every day, a couple of shows a day.
Yeah.
Legs were just like dark purple and green, just everywhere from bruises.
I broke a rib that year. That was the year that fake fight at the end.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That was also the one where you wrestled Tim Renko, wasn't it?
Oh no, that was in a late night Funs and Games.
Yeah.
Tim Renko.
One of the best things I've ever seen. Phil wrestling Tim Renko.
Wow.
Well, we got Colt Cabana I was threatening him. Oh, no, it was Colt Cabana wanted to fight me, so I went, I'll just come from the back. So I'd go round, put my jacket on Tim Renko and set him up.
Colt Cabana's wrestling him,
And we hadn't told Colt what was going to happen, so he genuinely didn't know what to do. And Tim Renko pretended to be dead, and Colt really thought he'd killed heavily disabled man.
It was fucking amazing. It's so funny. Yeah.
And Tim cut his feet because we'd smashed a bottle of vodka on the stage previously. Because there was blood around. I mean, it was horrific.
Oh, yeah, it really went wrong. That was what was great. Yeah. Like, Tim didn't give a fuck. He found it hilarious.
No, he's
obviously.
a fucking...
Tim is a savage.
Yeah, exactly. He don't give a shit, does he?
And like, what? He's damaged his feet. Oh, is he going to have trouble walking now?
It helps the character. I've seen him doing laps in the park.
Yeah, he's out there outside of Woolworths making a little statue of a dog, isn't he?
Yeah, that's how you get on BBC 4, I tell you. Every Thursday, GB News, 9:30.
Shit. Phil, a thing we like to do on this show is we get sent in really fun videos, and we're wondering if you'd like to see some of our fun videos.
I'm all right.
Well,
which way do I get out?
We have a little.
This is validate my pocket.
This is it's whatever happens, and a lot of the videos are horrific. But whatever happens, it is going to be less painful than that comedy poker special that we did.
Oh yeah, I know you wanted to get this off your chest. It was a very long pain because I can't play poker anyway. But I kept winning, which was fun.
That was really funny. It was really funny.
Just by accident.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of looked at it and they looked good.
Yeah.
And I thought, I didn't quite know, but I was like looking at the things, went, I think that's a good hand.
Yeah.
But because I didn't know what I was doing, you couldn't read me really.
No, because you had no plan.
Yeah. And Rob was so, I just love watching Rob go.
He was so upset. He was so mad with himself. But what was really weird is that Rob and Simon got shit-faced.
Yeah.
Phil had no idea how to play.
Right.
And me and Jamie, we'd come for a proper game of poker. And so we were like properly like... We were just getting more and more upset at how bad this was coming out. We were like, we just want to play the game.
I put all in and lost so I could just let you crack on, didn't I, eventually? Because I went, I can't.
Eventually, you just got to go. Like, bail out.
Yeah, it was.
I've done that in poker games as well. Like I played in the pub. Like I used to go in one time. They're like, "Oh, it's poker night," and I was like, "Oh, great!" And like first like hour's fun, and then like eventually you're just like,
yeah, you got it's
go to the bar.
It's a war of attrition. You've got to be there for 5 hours,
and I don't care enough.
I do. You see,
I know you do.
In fact, the more
things to
the
do.
further I go into the game, the more sort of entrenched in winning I become. I feel like you two just made a joke about me that went on.
No, not about you, actually.
Oh, okay.
Not our own lives, really.
You're not that interesting.
Sounds like your review from the list.
Oh, I like that. Excellent.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Not even. Oh, sorry.
Are you aware of the concept of Chekov's gun?
Yes, I am.
Oh, we're
In
not
fact,
showing
I
him
was
Chekov's gun.
I was
are we?
discussing this the other day. So, but it's a thing within storytelling of film, isn't it?
Yes. So the idea is if a gun is put on stage in the first act, someone must fire it in the third. You shouldn't put something in the frame or on the stage that you're not going to use. Yeah. Well, with that in mind.
Are these going to be like sexually explicit videos?
Well, it's a mix. To be honest with you,
I am 16 years old.
Anyway,
that's old enough.
Chekov's gun. Is it?
Yeah,
Chekov's gun.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this podcast?
Yeah.
I wanted to sell me BBC Radio 4 show.
Look at the fucking size of that thing. Yeah.
That's a person.
That is a person.
I'm glad I crossed my legs now. Christ. This is like what people do in the factory. It's like going, oh, I can hear it.
Wink.
People pay you for this. I've been trying to create art in Edinburgh, and this is. I can't. I can see it in the peripheral.
Look at it come out.
That's an OnlyFans.
Yeah. I imagine it's quite successful, to be honest with you.
How do you get rid of that when you're done with it?
What, the dildo?
Yeah, it would fill a pedal bin. It is a pedal bin.
I imagine there's someone willing to buy it.
My mum, like, do you know what?
It doubled up as a pedal bin.
Ding on the top.
I have used a lot of tissues, but I know where they're going.
I think that's her nickname, pedal bin.
World's best Pez dispenser.
Christ.
It's a fun one, isn't it? It's a fun one. Do you want to see a different video?
Show us ones that we've not seen yet.
All right, do you want to see some new ones?
So
I like showing the classics to new guests, but yeah, we'll show some new ones.
Wait a minute, that's Madeleine McCann.
Just in here.
I was just doing that because it's
in the anus.
such a lazy joke, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's exactly the kind of thing that we go for. We go for low hanging fruit on this.
Yeah.
No, I'm not proud of myself.
All right. Well, I don't really know how to introduce this one, so we'll just go for it.
Okay. Oh, what? Just pause it. Just pause it.
Who sends these in?
Pause it.
I'm trying.
So what we have here...
So our fans send these in. We've got a WhatsApp number, 07520 644 931. People send us in.
So what we have here, Phil, just for the benefit of audio listeners,
I remember when Alive and Kicking would be P.O. Box 345. What's your favourite type of T-shirt? You can win a Game Boy.
Phil, just for the benefit of audio listeners, what is the video? What can we say here?
What are they getting out of this?
Well, I don't know.
You're going to hear me sad.
Yeah, basically, that's the fun. What are you saying, Phil?
Okay, well, I call this Wednesday. This is a gentleman, I think.
Well, the odds are, but you can't be sure.
No, that's true. Because that
could be a lovely lady, Willie.
I mean, to be fair as well, it does also look slightly fake, that cock. Like, if it was fake.
It's defo not, though. You see it in action in a minute.
It looks varnished, doesn't it?
It does.
I think what it is, it's under a lot of pressure.
It does.
Do you know what?
It looks like the head of a banister.
I've just seen I've just stepped out my body for a second, and then I've just thought, like, the future guests that you may have on this show, if they are desperate to sell something, I'd just love a Stuart Lee sat here.
Yeah.
I'd like Robin Ince to be doing a new turn and just trying to get through it.
Yeah.
You could just see him going, might shift. Yeah, and I'm going. But you asked me because you went, he'll do it.
Yeah.
He'll do fucking anything. Why are the scissors there?
Well, this is it. So
Sorry.
Imagine to get
You know
out.
what? I'm getting into it now. You see more when it's paused.
I know
don't you?
exactly. You really get the detail.
We've got to talk about what it
And
is.
look, that is pack tested. Look, it's got a green sticker on the plug.
So what we can see here is
It's been a hotel.
what we imagine to be a man, and he's on a bed, and he is wrapped very tightly in what looks to be green masking tape.
Yeah.
He's got what looks like some sort of gimp mask on.
He's got like a gas mask with an air attachment.
And then his cock is popping out.
Not just his cock.
Cock and balls.
Also his nips.
And his nips. And they are attached to what looks like electrodes.
Yes, they are. Yes. His cock and his nipples are all attached to electrodes.
So let's see what happens. I'm going to go with...
Let's see what happens when they turn them on.
Oh, please tell me that he's called housekeeping and said come in or something like that.
Oh, I've just noticed he's got a wire on his old chap as well.
Yeah. And one on his bollocks. It's all wired up. Let's have a little look.
Do you know what I'd like the idea of as well? That
That was a lot of jizz. That was an extreme explosion, wasn't it?
I mean, I was about to say, like, it's quite kind of impressive doing it hands-free, but there's more going on than hands.
I like the idea that out of shot, his foot's in a nice little foot spa on a medium
That's why he's
setting.
so happy. He's like,
yeah.
ooh,
He's like, you know
lovely.
what, lovely bit of comfort. Oh, just focus on the feet. I mean, he's enjoying it.
Well,
being
clearly.
electrocuted.
Yeah.
But do you know what? The amount of prep that goes into
I
that
know.
second of pleasure.
I know.
Wow.
This is why I don't understand people that go off and do things that they regret and stuff like. I mean, I know everyone does, but it just seems like for that to have that, it's done now.
Yeah.
Now all he's feeling is a bit embarrassed.
Well, yeah, you got post
pain.
like you know when you like if you ever had like post nut clarity when you've had a particularly disgusting wank.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine how that feels being in that after you've come? In that moment where you're not horny anymore, it all the veil drops away from your eyes, and you're in loads of green gaffer tape with your nips poking out. And the nips, by the way, they look like they've been suctioned out. I think they've got suction cups on.
It's a lot of kit, isn't it?
It is a lot of equipment.
And do you think that kit is specifically for this, or do you think it's for something else? And it's
No,
built
I
out?
think he's repurposed it. I think that those help you jumpstart a car. Then
No, like they're not that big. These are like the ones you get at school when you're making a circuit.
I like the idea there's just a really bored woman out of shot with a Scalextric thing going, have you come yet, John? Right, I'm going to go pick the kids up. He says there's to the left, John, all right?
Right. The thing is with these videos that we've got today is I can't even remember which one's which, so I'm going in blind to some of these. As well.
Sweet!
So, like,
I think that's the best way from what I've seen so far.
Yeah. Is this the?
It's the 3-pointer.
This is the 3-pointer.
So this is a man who looks like he is some sort of college frat, but he sort of looks like Jimmy Neutron, the teenage years.
Yeah.
He looks like a young Sean Penn.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Sean Pencil over here.
So he's doing a trick called the 3-pointer. So he's doing a shot currently.
So he's doing a shot out of a toilet.
Your little mini
toilet.
toilet.
So I imagine it's what is it, like Wii or something?
Hey, we'll find out. Shall we
Yep.
Shall we watch the 3-pointer? Does the shot, a little bit of lemon. There we go. And then...
Wow.
It's another world, isn't it?
So he stood on a kitchen counter.
Imagine if the kids in Narnia went through and it was this. Yeah. We all thought the fucking witch with the Turkish delight was a bit creepy, but it was those of these fucking creepy.
Fucking lion shitting himself.
So it's a man on
Mr. Top, one of his fucking Mr. Top.
man on a counter, does a shot, does a lemon, and then shits from the counter into the bowl.
He hits it.
He
as well.
hits the target.
It's some distance. It's quite impressive, isn't it?
I mean, I haven't passed a solid since June 2012. I could not. Although I'd have a nice fountain effect.
Look at it go.
I
Look at it go. The force.
I don't think I could shit that cleanly.
I don't think. Well, I bet you couldn't. Like, I mean, I know what you shitting looks like, Freddie. To be fair, I imagine it looks like a lot like this.
Oh my!
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god!
I used to be on Radio 4.
So that's a big fat woman with shit up her ass.
Yeah, and like
a
real big mouldy looking fanny as well.
God.
Really bad, isn't it? The whole thing's a mess.
It looks like a snow angel.
You're going to show me like I thought it was going to be like a Jackass kind of video. Look at this guy stapling something.
No, it's
way worse.
No
than that.
Do you think your fans already watch this stuff, or they've gone out the way to find it?
A bit of both.
So part of our Patreon deal.
Thanks, Lewis, by the way, for sending these.
Thanks, Cum Guzzler 87. Thanks. Yeah, we're sure you just look for that one.
It's that shot that's the worst, where this all stretches out as well.
It doesn't look great, does it? That fanny from that angle.
How much, Phil?
How much? What's
How
it?
much to in that condition? You jump in and finish.
Do you know what that looks like? It looks like
no wiping.
It looks like when you get a
to pay to leave.
when you get a posh Indian restaurant and they give you naan bread and they hang it up.
Yeah,
that's the vibe that it's giving me.
This is a Peshwari, though, isn't it?
Do you know what? I've just realised what this podcast is. This podcast is like, in horror films, like when you look and go, why don't they just leave?
Yeah.
And all the hillbillies start getting the. Hey, do you ever play with knives, strangers? Like in the bar, and they're going, why wouldn't you just get up and get back in the car and leave now? This is what it is. I'm sat here like the idiots in a horror film, like Training Day, when Ethan Hawke sat there with all the fucking scary Hispanic gangsters. And he knows he's going to get Denzel Washington's fucked up in his car. And you're going, just get out now. But they're like, hey, Gringo, you want to come in the bathroom? And you go, no, don't come in the bathroom. It's that. And I'm sat here.
Oh, God, that's so funny. That's so funny. And yet so true.
And it's too late. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to kill my career, whatever's left of it.
What I really like here is there is the like sort of watermark of an app that they made this on.
Made with Video Show.
I like that.
I don't think Video Show were hoping this is what it'd be used for.
To purchase the full version of Video Show.
Maybe don't put the watermark on every video show, like...
Look at that.
It's so caked.
Right.
It's just not.
Are they giggling whilst that's happening?
Yeah, she's giggling. She's not making a 3-pointer, is she? She's going to have to do a slam dunk.
Wow.
I think with that.
Yeah.
My mum watches podcasts, I do.
Does she?
I know she does, because she takes an
Hi,
interest.
Phil's mum. That's actually Freddie's mum.
Can I do like maybe a thing at the beginning? Like maybe we'll do an extra clip that you can just show at the beginning going, Mum, turn this off now.
Yes, absolutely.
Just remember the good year. Remember 2014 when it was going well.
Yeah,
remember
we'll
that.
definitely edit that into the start. We'll edit a little bit. Hi, Phil's mum. This one's just for you. This.
Well, if you want to, Phil, if you want to mention.
I can't.
Oh, my God. Oh,
Jenny was nearly sick then.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
This is the worst one I've ever seen.
Sorry,
we've got a sick bucket.
We have got a sick bucket, Phil.
We've got a dead man
I was
talking sick
genuinely
bucket.
nearly fucking sick then.
There we go. Get the dead man talking sick bucket.
I don't want it. I don't want to be that guy.
Put the logo to the camera so I can see it.
Oh, God.
So,
I'm trying to get ready to go to the biggest arts fest.
Do you want to describe what's going on in this video?
I can't even look at it. I can hear it. Might take these headphones off.
God.
I looked very quickly, and it was like when you get an ice and Mr. Whippy at the beach, and you ask for nuts, and they dunk it in nuts. That's what I can say.
But what is it though? What is it?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
No, if you have a little look, you can see. Look what it is.
This is the horror film. Come into the back. Come on.
Look, just have a little look.
This
right?
is where we keep everything in the back.
It's not nuts. What it is, actually, Phil. I'm not playing the video. Look, just have a little look at the still.
I can't.
Just look at the still.
Horrific. That is absolutely fucking horrific.
Have you got a smaller version of it over here?
Yeah. You can have a look on the camera there if you want.
So it's basically it's a penis.
It's a dick full of maggots.
Full of maggots.
It is a rotten.
What
dick.
is wrong with people?
Oh, that one wriggling about is really bad.
What I want to know is this one is rough. Like, I want to know is this a medical condition where they found all these under there, or is this guy shoving maggots down his dick?
He's shoving them down his dick.
I don't think he's shoving them down his dick.
No, if you look how fucked up it is.
I can't.
It's really.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you shove maggots down your dick.
Do you know what? I love the idea that he sent this to a friend and he's gone, should I do something about this?
Yeah, like this is his video call with his GP.
This is like when in the fog they take the hood off and you see the maggots coming out. The ghost pirates.
Just take that big one off.
Oh no! It's
Do you know what as well though?
It's going back in.
It's going back in.
It's pulling out more. There's loads of them.
Go on.
Look how dirty his nails are. I know that's not the biggest problem, but
I just want to watch a fat man fall down a drain or something.
I'll show you a genuinely funny, nice one after this that isn't so horrific.
Can I see a dog on a skateboard, please?
This is a very dirty man.
Yeah.
Look how dirty those nails are.
I genuinely
the dick's
can't.
pretty much off the screen.
I can't. I think this is going to scar me.
Tell you what though,
it's foreskin.
those maggots haven't signed up for that either, have they?
No, is that bestiality?
No,
it's not. They're not shagging him.
No.
I think it's the same. It's the equivalent of the cat licking your feet whilst you're having sex. I reckon it's in that ballpark.
On that, actually, what? No, you can't look at this one.
this one's funny.
It's all right. That's a bit of fun.
Just a bit of fun.
That's a bit of fun. That's a
bit of fun.
That's a man cock slapping a dog. That's just a bit of fun.
Just a bit of fun.
Just a bit of laugh.
Just a bit of fun.
So Phil, you're doing the Edinburgh Fringe this year?
Just a bit of fun.
Not anymore.
Just a bit of fun. This one's a bit of fun.
What is that?
That's a pro lap.
Is this Tremors? What is he brought me here for? Who else have you had on this?
Ishan Akbar, Brennan Reese, Jamie Hutchinson.
I should have checked
Joe
who'd been
McGrath.
on it before.
Yeah. You're not feeling this one?
Hopefully not ever. Is that's an add-on, isn't it? That's like
No, that's part of her.
Yeah, that's part of it. That's
It's come out.
she sucks it inside of her at one point.
Yeah, sucks it right in.
Yeah, the bucket is there if you need it.
I'm better than the bucket.
You're not though, are you?
I'm not better than this. No, I'm better than the bucket. I like the way I thought I was better than a bucket.
That's quite funny to be fair.
I don't understand that. Why? It's like the bit in Flash Gordon, isn't it? When you put your hand in the thing and see if you get bitten by but choose a hole.
That's why glory holes are dangerous. There might be a lighter on the other side. I think that's just someone in the toilet and they've gone in and there's a glory hole and someone's popped a dick through, so they're like, fuck off.
That's probably the best way of dealing with it, to be fair.
Yeah, rolled up newspaper, bosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, is that you spraying it?
Yeah, like Caesar Milan.
Like the way you discipline
Like
a
the dog
dog.
whisperer, yeah.
Maybe you could just nip it on the top.
Get him by the scruff.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is what we do, Phil.
I was just trying to think of another thing you could do when they comes in that they take out, like they're taking out and you've put the little. Hello, yeah, you do the talking. They put those little boggly eyes on it. It just comes back out, a little like they've made a little model cigarette for the end.
Yeah. Oh, I won't show him the cigarette.
No, don't show him the cigarette.
I think he's seen enough.
The maggot thing, I couldn't even.
The maggot thing is one of the worst we've ever had. I think. Like,
I wasn't too bad.
Who sent that in?
that was Lewis, I think. So shout out Lewis. Yeah.
Lewis.
Just people don't send his surnames, mate. They don't need the full name attached to this.
Capaldi, I think.
Yeah.
Lewis. Who are you? I don't. You maybe not want to bring children into this world. Fucking, I'm actually booking an appointment to have whatever remaining sperm I have stopped from leaving. If there's any left with any go about them, I'm not letting them leave the building.
You're definitely an impotent man. It's fine.
I have been smoke-free now for 3 months.
Hey, that's genuinely very good, man.
Thanks. Mention it on every opportunity I get.
Yeah, well, I always say you should stub out the cigarettes. You should definitely stub them out.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. He's going to... Waggy!
I love the Freddie Mercury fist. One dream, one soul. Oh, mate.
John,
this is the most successful thing we've ever done.
I can't believe I was having a go at people on GB News.
I know.
Yeah, this is
GB News has so much more dignity than doing this.
Yeah.
Lower production value, but...
That is true. Yeah, much lower production value.
And less viewers.
Actually, we might be close.
I know. I think we will overtake GB News pretty soon.
That'd be really funny.
Yeah.
That will be really funny.
Every Thursday, 9:30.
Do you see Dana Alexander was on it a couple of weeks ago with Leo Kearse, and she was like, I wish I'd have told this fucking dickhead to fuck off, blah, blah, blah. And she was on it with him again last night.
I know, yeah.
I would love to have fucking been in that green room.
Yeah, see, I'd love to. I was about to say, I'd love to see that, but then I realised I'm not going to watch it.
I watched a little bit of GB
I
News.
watch it every morning.
I bet you have.
I did.
I do agree. You should send him back.
No, when it first came out, I was like, I'll have a look at myself and I'll see what I think. So I turned it on, and it was Dan. Is it Dan Wootton?
Yeah.
Dan Wootton, and he was talking about they had a virologist in from China, and they were like, "Oh, we've got some breaking news about COVID." And there's this woman, she was like, "Hi, Dan, I've got some breaking news." And it was done via video link. And she goes, "So turns out that COVID was made in a lab in Wuhan." And Dan Wootton goes, "Oh, really?" And she goes, "Yep." And he goes, "Oh, that is crazy if true." And she goes, "Well, it's true." And he goes, "God, I can't believe it." And she goes, "No, me neither, but it was made in a lab in Wuhan." And he goes, "Right, okay. See ya." Coming up next, and then that was it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I know what this is.
Yeah.
And
It was made in a lab in Wuhan.
yeah.
Well, no, that is actually a theory that might be true, but there's no actually evidence to prove it.
Well, you can say that about a lot of things.
Well, this is it. There's no proof for it, but it is a legitimate theory now, anyway. But, you should probably look into it more if you're going to report it on a news station.
Yeah, but maybe I was expecting how do you know? Or,
Yeah. Like, that is a reasonable thing to expect from a news show.
Oh, cool. What are your qualifications? Do you work there or something?
Yeah.
But it was just like...
No, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Twitter, DickSplat88 said,
he
yes,
sent
it's
one in.
true.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Thanks for the Patreon.
And that's the name of the video, DickSplat.
To be fair, if you show him the gun...
Oh, God. I
yeah,
don't know where I've got
we
that.
could probably show you a dick splat.
Do you guys, do you both go through these before you...
No, I have farmed that job out.
Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no.
Helly,
Just watch the damage though.
Let's fast forward a bit.
Wait, you're right.
what did he think was going to happen?
It's going down in history, but this is...
What did he think was going to happen?
I know. He shot himself with an air pistol on the cock. What do you think was going to happen?
He shouldn't have one.
Well, he doesn't anymore.
An air pistol or a penis.
So one of those has very much been taken care of. It's covered in blood.
He should lose his license. As far as I'm concerned, you should not have a good license, good sir.
Oh, that's a good... is it Ralph Lauren?
Yeah, it's Ralph Lauren Polo.
Oh, right, yeah, that's nice.
Probably
advert.
stained now.
Yeah. And Windows Media Player going at the bottom to purchase the full copy. You should. But this would be so funny if you didn't like someone just to put videos like this on the internet, but with their all their socials and when the next play and the next gig.
Yeah.
Phil Ellis, 640 at MacFest.
This is how I'm advertising all my shows in future, to be fair.
You would get a lot of traffic.
Yeah, it would just be that guy in a Mac, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. No, you'd have at least 2 dozen of them.
People turning up fully duct taped with electrodes attached to themselves.
If they all come at the same time, it reverses time. Please be 2014 when I wake up. Please be 2014 when I wake up.
Oh, God.
What a fun time. It's
What
been
an
great, haven't it,
episode.
Phil?
Oh, is that it?
I think just about.
I'm exhausted.
We could show you more, but like we have a library of hundreds. But I think you've had enough.
Have you got a nice one to end on?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I've definitely got a nice one here. Do you remember Kim and Aggie?
Oh yeah, from How Cleaners, yeah.
The cleaners, yeah. Well, like, you know how their whole thing was coming up with new ways of cleaning things. So they'd be like, oh yeah, don't use that. Use vinegar or whatever. You know, like that.
I use slaves.
Exactly. Well, we've got a guy here who's come up with a really fun new way to clean toilets. You might recognise the sound in a minute.
Christ. Oh, God. This reminds me of when my housemate used to have an egg in the morning and a bagel. I can't... Oh, Christ alive. I want to go on that Brett Goldstein one. You know when you just talk about film? I want that. I want to tell him what you like Get Carter.
Yeah, it's not off menu, is it?
Take him off the screen at least, for Christ's sake. Put a penguin up. No. And before you ask, you can't find me anywhere, and I'm not advertising anything. You people, I don't want you people following me, you fucking absolute cretins. You're fucking ashamed of yourself.
Don't follow Phil, though. He's a very funny man.
Not anymore. I'm so tired.
This is the best podcast in the world.
I mean, this is pretty much exactly how I thought this was going to go.
Yeah.
I mean, has anyone ever been joyful? You should get.
I am. I love it. I really love.
Do you not think this is like a fucking like a detective has to work on like child murder cases that go through all these horrible things, like these horrific things?
Yeah.
You're like, but they go home and they're traumatized. So they have to switch off. Do you have to
laugh?
Yeah, but exactly. That's weird. Like you think that you'd have to then just go, okay, as soon as I close that door, I'm off the job. I'm home.
Well, I've got that WhatsApp comes to like a different account that I have like separate, you know, that I only look at very occasionally. And whenever I do, I have to steel myself because I'm like, I am about to see some horrible things.
They send it on your WhatsApp.
So we've got a WhatsApp number, 07520 644 931. We've got a separate number just for this, right? It's just for this. And like we have rules. The rules are no death, no kids, no bestiality. What's the other one? No racism.
Yeah,
those are our rules. And I'll be honest, not everyone sticks to those. Please stick to them because like I've seen some horrific shit.
To be fair, if you can get one that does all four, then send that in.
Yeah, fair enough. You can get a triple. No, don't. That's very illegal.
Could you be done for that?
Well,
yes.
If they send us those things, I could be. So please don't.
So we did have a video.
Send them all in, guys. 07520 644 931.
So we did have a video that our editor hates us mentioning, and this one was actually illegal. It was a man fucking a dead rat.
Yeah. We deleted it as soon as we saw it, which is for legal reasons.
Yeah, for legal reasons. We
sent non-consensually and deleted it.
But surely you've already committed the crime.
Oh, Rob has, yeah.
I haven't. There's no proof.
Greater Manchester Police, please contact 07520 644 931 and get these two fucks arrested. And if you can confiscate this episode, I'd very much appreciate it. Oh shit, it would mean it's already gone out.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. You fucked, mate. Loads of fun. Come see us live.
Is there anything that you'd like to plug?
Come on,
Phil?
plug your stuff, Phil.
Anything, Phil. We've
seen enough plugging for one day. You know, there's a bloke who needed unplugging and a woman who plugging needs a plug to walk around now.
So, is there anything that you'd like to plug?
I don't know, Fred. Oh, fuck. No.
Just do your plugging. Come on.
I'm fine. Do you know what? I'm fine.
You on social media, Phil?
Yes, Simon Wozniak. At Simon Wozniak. My podcast at Pod Another One. I don't know anymore. I don't. I wish I'd tried harder.
Are you doing Edinburgh this year?
No. No, I'm not gigging ever again. Yes. No, from now on, I'm only going to play at the Soho Theatre.
We're doing a show at Soho Theatre.
No, you're not.
No, we're not. No,
No, you're not. I'd take my membership card back.
No, we're doing the Frog and Bucket. We are doing live shows there.
They burn their memberships outside. You know, like when a manager comes in, they burn the season ticket.
I think that's so funny. I can't tell you another time.
Go on, no, tell us.
I'd done a run at the Soho, but I hadn't got my new card. It was out of date, and then I got into this Radio 4 dinner thing, which was all these like the Radio 4 people, and they afterwards went, because everywhere shuts down quite early in London. But I went, well, so, and it sounds ridiculous, but there's not a lot of bars open you can go to in some areas. So you go, I went, no, we can go to Soho Theatre. I've got a card, but it's because you're not allowed in after 11 unless you've got a ticket to a show or you're a member.
Right.
But I went, I know the staff. I've not got my card. I mean, it's out of date or something. So I went there with this big producer. So I went, and it was a different doorman, and none of the staff were in. Normally, they're all off on this day. And I went, oh, I said, he goes, have you got a ticket or a card? I went, oh, so I've got this, but it's out of date. And he just went, this is out of date. I went, oh, I just said that. I said, but I used to be, I'm on the wall over, and I went to point at the wall where they had a picture of us up from when we were there, and they'd taken it off. And they'd taken it off the wall, and they hadn't even replaced it. Like, they just gone, fuck this guy now. They'd taken it off. You could see the raw plugs still, in. And it was like in a shit place by your knee. Yeah. And it was the guy, I just went, I'm on the... We'll go home. Thanks. No, you're right.
The Phoenix? Anyone fancy the Phoenix?
Anyone fancy a bench? But yeah, just...
And then, you fast forward, now you're here.
Yes, with this open doors.
It will open some doors to basements you won't be let back out of.
To hell.
Christ alive. I don't understand how you can not turn... Do you not burn stuff after you've been here?
Honestly, like what happens to me is when I look at the WhatsApp, I get that straight away. I get that, but I get that out of my system, and then I start laughing at being able to show it to Freddie and whoever's here, and that makes me very happy.
Usually I'm quite bad, but today I've been pretty zen.
Yeah, because there's a guest here who's doing worse than you, and it's funny.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, so you'll hate this, right? But if you ever have the opportunity to show it to somebody, that's where the joy is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So now you're a bit desensitized to them. If you got to show someone else,
it's like smoking. The first time you try a cigarette, you don't go, "That's lovely." You go, "That's horrible. Why would anyone do that?" But then you come back to it, and then before you know it,
and that's
you're
the same as
very ill.
Yeah.
Before you know it, there's a doctor going, "It's terminal." That's what this is.
I don't think you think I'm just going to go home and go, well, I better get ready for the next summer mask on. That Google filth. Disgusting.
You'll have your tea and you'll be like, do you know what? I just fancy it a little bit. You'll go outside, just have a little watch.
Maybe I won't flush the toilet.
Maybe I'll try to shag it.
Yeah.
If you do, please film it.
752
644 That is a great time to plug it. Fuck it.
All right, well, let's fuck off, shall we?
Anything you want to plug before we go?
Just live shows. Get on the Patreon if you're not on it already. We've got even more disgusting filth. You can see all those videos uncensored on our Discord if you join the Patreon.
When are the live shows?
I can't remember.
May the 18th, June the 15th at the Frog and Bucket.
Yeah, £5 a ticket, bargain. There's going to be roast battles. We're coming up with forfeits for people who lose their roast battles. So we're considering getting paintball guns to shoot them with. We're going to work something out.
And speaking of forfeits,
oh yeah. Check out. This will be out on Patreon by the time.
Rod Mulholland messed up episode 18, as I'm sure you're aware. The sound quality was not of the quality that we at Dead Men Talking strive to provide, what with our very professional setup and indeed subject matter. Yeah. So we decided that Rob needs to be punished. Our patrons decided on a punishment.
Just one of my hats.
And the appropriate punishment was for him to perform 5 minutes of stand-up comedy that I had written for him, and you can watch that
with that outfit
right now on Patreon. If you're a member of Patreon, it's £3, and that's it, and you get access to an extra episode a week, early access, all the daft stupid shit that we do. Mate, it's worth £3 alone.
What's the point in that, you fat cunt?
It's worth £3 alone just to watch Rod Mulholland do a set that I've written for him. That's patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. Other than that, we'll see you again next week.
Get on the Patreon, guys. Like and subscribe.
We'll
Fuck off.
Bye.